All right, we're down to the wire. Got the blue car sitting here. I'm actually getting some of this vacuumed out. I pulled the floor mat. Basically what I do is I come in here and I do everything with one quick vacuum. This car's not that dirty. I actually, look, I'm starting to take some of this stuff here. I have a fan that I use, my canopy, and I have two chairs, and then some of these parts people want me to bring to the show to pick up. So got a little bit here I got to sweep out. I think this is pretty much, I think the seat's been down since last year when I took the canopy. I did have a video opening that thing up. So I ended up, like, have a tree out in the front of my property that has these little pollen things, and I had these windows cracked because I had the vent shades on, and I ended up with some stuff in here. So all I gotta do is vacuum that stuff out, pretty much, which a lot of it is actually on the floor mat. So we can just get this out, get that out of the way. So I'll blow everything down, and what I'm going to do is, vacuum everything out, and then I have compressed air, so I'm going to get everything out, and then if I see anything that needs vacuumed, I'll hit that again. And then I have this really cool spray, like shine stuff, which I'll show to you so that you can check that out. And then I blow out my floor mats and vacuum them off, and I reinstall everything. This thing pretty much gets cleaned once a year, and this is the time. And then I'll touch up paint and stuff, because some of this paint really needs addressed on this car, in my opinion. Some people might be like, man, that's cool, wish my car was that nice. But some of us with stuff that's a little nicer, we always wish it was even nicer. So I'm gonna get everything cleaned out inside. I'm gonna get that stuff detailed up, and then we're gonna fill up our Meguiar's bucket with some Meguiar soap. We're gonna grab out a mitt. We're gonna give this thing a wash down. We're gonna hit all of our door jambs, rinse and clean them, and around the trunk here, we've got to get this stuff cleaned out. That stuff likes to lay in here and collect. We have, when the soil around here gets really dusty, it will lay on the car, and then this is where the water runs, so it will actually collect down in here. You can see on the edge. So I'm going to finish using my fancy shop vac here and get the rest of this thing vacuumed out. All right, so man, we got everything kind of just like dusted off. The compressed air is really nice because you can blow stuff off and get a lot of the hair that's across your dash, anything that's stuck down in any of these little crevices in here that you can't reach with the vacuum down inside the seat. And everything seems to work out pretty good. You can get up and across here. I mean, this stuff really needs, it's like I'm looking at this. I wish I had the time to actually now have a small cleaner. So like these seats, you got some stains on here that have probably been there for a while. These front seats aren't the original seats that are supposed to be in here. This did have the Fat Boys, and you can tell by this here because it'll have the side airbag. And I have these CE seats in here because they say SRT4 in blue, which is look pretty cool. And the stitching, we just have some wear in these seats, so that's the reason for that. Not only that, like I could get in here, I blew out everything around the engine bay, any kind of like tree leaves or anything like that that ends up in here, you can pretty much eliminate all of that. So right now I'm at the point where I'm going to be breaking out the hose and my mitt and my Meguiar's, and we're going to give this thing a good hand washing on the outside, and then we're going to get in here, we're going to pop the hood, we're going to get all these little spots in around here, maybe even spray some Simple Green on the motor. When you have it and it's like this, you know, you can dust this thing with Simple Green and hit it with some water, and you can wash the bottom of the hood, because this hood's probably going to be open with this engine viewable. And then, you know, you can add some stuff and shine it up if you want to. It's that easy. So, but yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to do our door jambs. We're going to do in our trunk. And basically all I'm going to do for those is once I get done washing everything on the outside, I'll rinse it, You always wash from the top to the bottom because you always have more dirt on the bottom than you do the top, and you have less chance of scratches. So once everything's done on the outside of the car, we're going to do our door jambs, our trunk, and around our hood, the underneath of the hood, and then I'll grab a rag. I'll use the same dirty water and I'll get these wheels cleaned up. I think I might have some wheel cleaner yet, and then we can get some tire shine on these fancy Michelins here, and we can get those things nice and shiny so they pop. These wheels are going to be actually shiny once they get this brake dust off. Like I said, this thing gets cleaned once a year. So here we go. Let's get this done. All right, now we're at the back of the car. Everything is completely washed. We did just give it a good rinse. So some of this stuff here is actually starting to break up. Check that out. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take my mitt, I'll squeeze it up in here, and I'll get some suds and stuff and some soap. And then I have one of those paintbrushes like I showed before, and I actually have to do this. You can see some in here. And I'll get all that stuff cleaned out too. Other than our normal Bing, you can see we got quite a bit of shine. All right, this stuff here, it's ARDX details. So it applies pretty easy. You just go, that's it, and it's shiny. All right, so this works really good on this, on your seals. All right, you can see we hit that. And then I was trying this because last year I took the heat to this and they came out black, but then they started going back. And it's just kind of funny because like I hit this side and they did get darker here. Every coat they're getting a little bit darker, all right? But I was able to hit this side over here, and I think this side came out a little better. These things were really pale. So, not only did it work really good for that, along with, you know, like let's say you want to get in your vents. They're nice and shiny now. You can come across and wipe that if you want to. I didn't get too crazy up in here. We'll just hit that a little bit. I like to keep it away from the steering wheel. As with any shiny stuff, you don't want to you don't want a slick wheel. All right. So, and then with that being said, I mean, if you can check out my door jambs, they came out really good. Like I said, I sprayed these, I used it here, came out really good. I had some of the foaming, I don't know, I think I'm still like, I had some of the foaming and some other stuff, so I kind of like used up what I had there for the tire shine. This stuff here, man, brought this black back on there like instantly. Talk about shiny. Look at that. All right, so then down here, bam, that is shiny. We got to get some more in there. So, rubber hoses, wiring, plug-ins, plug wires, battery, anything plastic. It just shined everything right up without having to do too much. I did come back in here and some of this stuff was a little dirty. So once I'd sprayed this, I just took one of my blue paper towels, kind of just basically wiped the stuff down, and it made it look a whole lot better. I mean, I'm not into liking super shiny stuff underneath my hood. Like I said, I have this set up to just, you know, I can hit this thing with some simple green and I can wash it off and everything comes clean, and that's kind of how I like it. So the engine bay is finished up, and then like I said, we did the mist and wipe, which was this. I'd showed that before, the waterless wash and wax Meguiar's. This works pretty good. Plus the Meguiar stuff always smells really good. We used up some of this here to shine our tires. And I'll tell you what, man, it is show ready. There's a couple spots I need to hit. I got some stuff that I got to load up yet. I'm getting the cooler ready. I'm gonna be loading that up with some drinks. I've got some t-shirts I'm gonna be bringing, and as far as that goes, hopefully I have this edited out tonight. And tonight is Thursday, and I'll get this video up as soon as possible. And I'll see everybody Friday at the show, Saturday at the show. If you're doing my little meet, I'll see you guys then. And you guys out there just watching, thanks for watching. You guys can hit me up at my email for shirts. I'm going to be offering what I have left over after the show and some of the stickers, so we'll be able to ship out some of that stuff. Depending on how stuff goes and if I need more sizes that people want to request, I'll end up ordering some more stuff. So, but this is our first go around, man. First time for me trying shirts, so we'll see how this goes. Boost on, guys.